Hello, I'm going to help you with our writing for today. So the prompt is, what is your favorite hobby? Write why you enjoy it so much. So when you have a prompt, then that is what you should be following to answer what you're writing. You have to always make sure you are following the prompt so that you get your full points, or if you're writing an essay for a test, they grade it on how well you wrote about what the prompt asked you to do. The prompt is kind of like your question, like if you were doing a math assignment or a writing assignment or something that had multiple choice. The prompt is your question. So this is what you're answering in your writing. What is your favorite hobby? Write why you enjoy it so much. So if I wrote about my favorite hobby, but I didn't write why I enjoy it so much, I couldn't get full points. If I just wrote things about all the hobbies I like, then that wouldn't give me full points. I have to write about my favorite hobby and why I enjoy it so much. So maybe I don't have a favorite. That's okay. I'm just going to choose one to write about. One that I'm going to say is my favorite hobby. So when we are writing our paragraphs, right now we're just writing paragraphs. We haven't gotten into writing essays. We're just writing one paragraph. So we have a topic sentence. I'm going to write my sentences in different colors so that you can see which one is the topic and which one is the conclusion and that kind of thing. So my favorite hobby is, so I'm taking the words from the question and I'm rewriting it into a sentence. So you can fully use, anytime you have a prompt, you can use the words from the prompt to make your sentences. That's not plagiarism. That's called rewriting the prompt as a sentence or restating the question as a sentence. So to restate the question, stating means using a statement or a sentence. I could say my favorite hobby is, and then my favorite hobby. My favorite hobby is yoga. So that's my personal favorite hobby. There are a lot of different ways you could say this. You could say yoga is my favorite hobby. When I have free time, I like to do yoga. Yoga is something I like to do when I have free time. So there are a lot of different things you can say as your introduction sentence, but it has to be something about your favorite hobby. I'm not going to want to write why I enjoy it until I get into the paragraph as my 3 details, or you could add more details if you want to make it longer. So now I'm going to write my details. I'm going to write my details in a different color so you can see that I'm writing details now. I'm going to write why I enjoy it so much. So I'm going to write 3 or more sentences about why I enjoy it so much. I enjoy yoga because it helps me relax. I also like that yoga is a form of exercise. Okay, so I have 2 reasons so far. I need at least 1 more reason, but if I have more reasons or details, I could add more to make my paragraph longer. I like that I can do yoga with my close friends or family members. Okay, so I have 3 details. Now I can write a conclusion sentence. So that's going to be saying the same thing I said in my introduction, but in a different way. So I said my favorite hobby is yoga. So I'm going to say yoga is one of my favorite things to do. I'm just trying to think of a different way to say that. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. You need to make sure that your paragraphs are at least 5 sentences and that your sentences have capital letters and that your sentences have periods at the end. This is a paragraph. So a paragraph is all chunked together. If I wrote my sentences like this, I have 5 sentences, but they are not in a paragraph. So I need to change this. I need to change this so that I have a paragraph. So I'm going to edit that, backspace it, and now I have a paragraph that I can submit. Okay, if you have any questions, go ahead and email me and let me know. I'm excited to hear what you like to do for fun.